Hi, my name is Dan Behnke. Thank you for taking the time to review my video for the technology coordinator position at Oakwood. I would be an ideal candidate for this position because I have a background in educational technology as well as experience teaching and utilizing technology in an academic environment. For the past 16 years, I worked at the University of Dayton with faculty, staff, and students on networking, hardware, and software applications as they relate to presentation technology. Some of the examples of the equipment I've used are PowerPoint, Clicker, Smartboard, audio and video editing hardware and software, using that both in the classroom and outside of the classroom. And I have experience training students and faculty and staff on those applications. In the past 10 years, I taught courses in communication. I taught public speaking, small group decision making, and interviewing. I incorporated a web-based interactive program where I was able to upload my syllabus, my quizzes, my calendar, and the textbook within that program so that students could access it outside of the classroom, and that gave me more time to work with students individually within the classroom. I am currently under contract with the University of Cincinnati to train law professors on using Smartboard, Clicker, and PowerPoint technology. Some are more receptive to it than others, which can be somewhat of a daunting task. But however, I am using the technology at the law school at UC as well. Looking at essential components of an instructionally focused plan, one must consider input from administrators, teachers, students, and parents. Different people have different expectations of technology. Some people embrace it, other people are intimidated by it. Because my experience with technology is broad-based, I have the ability to work with individuals specifically on their application. I believe the plan needs to be under constant evaluation because technology is always changing and evolving. Equipment becomes obsolete, software becomes obsolete, so we need to look at whether or not the equipment and the software is relevant and where we need to go in the future. Because of this, the plan needs to be analyzed and researched based upon successes and failures at other institutions. I've had many conversations with various individuals within different departments at several universities. I've talked to people at UC and UD, and I've incorporated their experiences into the technology plan. Looking at my professional development in the field of technology, I was an integral part of the technology process at UD. I have developed professionally in lighting and sound production, in audio and video editing, also with scenic design and construction, and upgrading presentation technology at 2 major universities. Looking at vision setting and planning and budgeting, I've evolved the technology at the Kennedy Union and Conference Services Department at UD. We started out using slide projectors, and given a budget and a plan, I purchased computer hardware and software, as well as projector hardware, and over time as resolution improved and as more memory was needed for computers, we constantly updated the technology for the Conferences Services Division. I've been asked by the University of Cincinnati to work on a 5-year plan for a new building that will be constructed. I've talked to teachers at Oakwood about technology at Oakwood. I've talked to Nate Thompson on how we can improve sound quality and possibly using lighting and video technology in the sharing program at Smith. I've talked to Ron Nelson on how we can improve sound quality at Oakwood High School's band performances in the auditorium. I've talked to different security companies on the evolution of the technology with cameras as they not only have better coverage but better resolution to be able to identify people within the range of the camera. I've spoken to other universities of how phone apps and iPad applications can be used within the classroom, how they may be able to access projectors, how they might be able to advance PowerPoint slides, how they might be utilizing clicker technology. I have experienced troubleshooting issues related to technology. In closing, I have a broad-based experience with technology both inside and outside the classroom. I have experience teaching people how to use the technology, and I also have a vested interest in the technology program at Oakwood because I have 5 kids that are going through the Oakwood school system. I'd like to share my experiences with you at the University of Cincinnati and at UD and compare those to the technology at Oakwood. So I hope that you give me the opportunity to discuss this with you in further detail. And I will be around because I am using my experience in technology to work on the next production of Oliver for the spring musical. Thank you for taking the time.